Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Dear friend, in this video I am going to tell you the summary of a very motivational and very inspirational book. The book which is the best-selling book in the world and the book which has changed the lives of millions of people. And the name of the book is Attitude is Everything. This book is written by Jeff Keller. Jeff Keller, who is a well-known motivational speaker, seminar leader and writer in the area of success, motivation, attitude and human potential. This book is written in a very simple language. Even a beginner can understand the valuable lessons which have been given in this self-help book. This book teaches us how our attitude influences every aspect of our life and how we can change our life by changing our attitude. The title of this book tells us itself how our attitude is significant in our life. And you know very well, dear friend, attitude is the foundation for success, health, and spiritual growth. Dear friend, this book is divided into three parts. The first one is success begins in your mind. Second part is watch your words. And third part is heaven helps those who act. In this book there are 12 valuable lessons. And first valuable lesson is your attitude is your window to the world. Here, attitude means what? Attitude means the mental filter through which we can see the world. Attitude means point of view, or attitude means perspective. There are a lot of people, they see the world through the filter of optimism, that is, the glass being half full. And there are a lot of people, they see the world through the filter of pessimism, that is, the glass being half empty. Dear friend, positive attitude is very important in our life. Positive attitude person thinks, I can. Negative attitude person thinks, I can't. Positive attitude person sees possibilities. Negative attitude person sees limitations. Positive attitude person focuses on solutions and negative attitude person focuses on problems. Positive attitude person looks for good in others and negative attitude person sees faults with others. Positive attitude person counts his or her blessings and negative attitude person sees what is missing. So dear friend, if we have the positive attitude, we can enjoy this life and we will get success in our life. So how positive attitude is very important and how your attitude is your window to the world. To clear this thought, the writer has given a very simple story. The story of Sarah and Sam. Sarah and Sam entered the same hotel. Sarah and Sam entered the same hotel. Sam sat down at a table a few feet away from Sarah. And the same waitress served the food to Sarah and Sam. Each of them waited for the waitress to take their orders around the same amount of time. And each of them received the meal around the same amount of time. And each of them waited for the waitress to pay their bill around the same amount of time. But that is where similarities ended. Sarah had entered the hotel with a smile on her face and her body language and posture reflected her optimism. And she had delightful and wholesome food. She exchanged some pleasant conversations with the waitress and she went back to work with recharged battery. On the other hand, Sam had entered the hotel with a scowl on his face. His body language cried out, "Stay away from me." He was annoyed when the waitress didn't take his order immediately. He was annoyed at how long it took for his meal to arrive. He was furious for he had to wait for the waitress to pay his bill. Dear friend, both of them had the food in the same hotel, but they had the different experiences in the same hotel. So why did they have the different experiences in the same hotel? Because of their attitude. Sarah sees the world with positive attitude and Sam sees the world with negative attitude. So dear friend, remember your attitude is your window to the world. The writer has also given another example of the great person. The name of that person is Dr. Viktor Frankl. Dr. Viktor Frankl was well qualified to speak on the subject of attitude. Dr. Viktor Frankl went through the hell on the earth and managed not only to survive but also to inspire millions of people. He endured the years of horror as a prisoner in Nazi death camps. Dr. Viktor Frankl and other prisoners had to suffer from hunger, cold, and brutality every day. Dr. Viktor Frankl's father, mother, brother, and wife died in camps or they were killed in gas chambers. Can a person control his or her attitude in a situation like that? Here is what Dr. Viktor Frankl says in his best-selling book about attitude. He says in his best-selling book, everything can be taken from a man, but not one thing, and that is to choose his attitude in any given set of circumstances. There is also another person who is a motivational speaker, and he is Hugh Down. Hugh Down says, a happy person is not a person in a certain set of circumstances, but rather a person with a certain set of attitudes. So dear friend, remember, you and you alone can control your attitude. And dear friends, other success principles are also important, and without other success principles, we cannot achieve our goal. But my dear friend, without positive attitude, we cannot activate other success principles. So therefore, attitude is very important in our life. And there is also one good thought, and that thought is, success in your life begins and ends with your attitude. So dear friend, that's why attitude is very important in our life. Key idea 2. Keep your mental window clean and clear like child. You should keep your mental window clean and clear like child, because children are always laughing and giggling. They have sunny disposition and they love to learn new things. Dear friends, consider the attitude of a child who is learning to walk. When the child stumbles and falls down, what does he do? I will tell what he doesn't. The child doesn't frown or blame the carpet. The child doesn't point fingers at anyone for giving him lousy instructions. The child doesn't quit. He smiles, he gets up again and makes another attempt and another attempt. He keeps going for weeks and weeks with positive attitude until he gets it right. So dear friends, you should keep always your mental window clean and clear like child. If your window is dirty, you cannot see properly through the window. In the same way, if there is a dirt of negativity on your mental window, you cannot see possibilities. You will lose enthusiasm and you will not be successful. You will be depressed, you will be frustrated, and soon you will give up on your dreams. So dear friends, always keep your mental window clean and clear. And when we keep our mental window clean and clear, we can see magnificent possibilities. We can be successful. Lesson number 2, you are a human magnet. As magnet attracts matter, your positive thinking attracts positive result and your negative thinking attracts negative result. To get positive results in your life, dear friends, you must keep your thinking positively. You can't expect positive results when you think 10 seconds a day positively and remaining hours or remaining time thinking negatively. Remember, your dominant thoughts rule the day. And the great success writer and broadcaster and motivational speaker Earl Nightingale has told the key to success in 6 words. These 6 words are, we become what we think about. Earl Nightingale has found that all of the great writers, philosophers, and religious leaders have agreed that our thoughts determine our actions. And Henry Ford says, whether you think you can or you can't, you are right. And Napoleon Hill, who is the author of the best-selling book, Think and Grow Rich, he says in his book, whatever your mind can conceive and believe, your mind can achieve. So dear friends, positive belief system is the starting point to accomplish anything in our life. So you should always keep positive thinking. And to become a positive person, you have to follow 2 steps. Step 1, read uplifting and inspirational literature at least for half an hour. And step 2, listen to motivational and inspirational audio programs for at least an hour every day. Lesson number 3, picture your way to success. Picture your way to success means visualization, imagination. In this lesson, the writer has told the importance of visualization, imagination and law of attraction. And he has given the example of the best comedian, and his name is Jim Carrey, to clear how imagination or how visualization or how law of attraction works for us to get success in our life. In 1990, Jim Carrey wrote check to himself for $10 million for acting services when he was not popularly known. And he kept that check in his wallet, and the check was post-dated Thanksgiving 1995. In 1994, he was paid $7 million for his role. And in 1995, he earned many more millions of dollars, and now he is getting $20 million per movie. So dear friend, visualization is very important in our life, and really we must also use this visualization to get success in our life. And singers, athletes, movie stars envision successful outcomes before actually achieving them in the real world. So do we. It is extremely powerful to formulate images of successful results or successful outcomes and to run them through your mind. Really, my dear friends, visualization is very important in our life. There is a good thought of Alex Morrison which tells us the importance of visualization in our life to get success. Alex Morrison says you must first clearly see a thing in your mind before you do it. So dear friend, really visualization is very important, and it is crucial factor to get success in our life. So stick your goal sticker where you can often see it. And it is said, until it is on paper, it is vapor. Lesson number 4, make a commitment and you will move mountains. So really, my dear friends, commitment is the essence for achieving goal in our life. And if you are really committed to achieve your goal, you will overcome temporary defeats and you will triumph. According to Mike Hernacki, who is the author of best-selling book, he says the key to getting what you want is willingness to do whatever it takes to accomplish your goal. Whatever it takes to accomplish, it does not mean illegal or unethical actions which will harm others. Willingness is the mental attitude that says, if it takes 5 steps to reach my goal, I will take those 5 steps. If it takes 55 steps to reach my goal, I will take those 55 steps. And if it takes 155 steps to reach my goal, I will take those 155 steps to reach my goal. So really, my dear friend, commitment is the essence for achieving anything in our life. To tell you the importance of commitment, I will tell you 2 stories of 2 great people. The first one is Jerry Gladstone. Jerry Gladstone wrote letters and called Disney headquarters for 3 years to get permission to sell Disney art. Every time he got the same response, and that is no. But he did not give up. He kept his efforts, and after 3 years he got permission to sell Disney art. And now he is the largest volume Disney art dealer in the world, and he had sold millions of dollars of Disney art. So in this way, my dear friend, commitment worked for Jerry Gladstone, and in the same way, commitment will work for us. So I would like to tell another example of Benjamin Rull. Benjamin Rull, who was from California. In 1990, at the age of 67, Benjamin Rull graduated from law school. And naturally, for practicing as a lawyer, he had to pass California bar examination. He failed in his first attempt, he failed in his second attempt, he failed 13 times, but he did not give up. On his 14th attempt, he passed California bar examination when he was 74 years old. So dear friend, really commitment is very important for getting success in our life. And remember, positive thinking does not mean you will not have problems. It also doesn't mean you will achieve your goal overnight. Positive thinking does not mean you will not have problems, you will not have setbacks, you will not have obstacles in your life or in your path. Definitely, my dear friends, you will have plenty of setbacks in your life. But if you believe in yourself, if you are committed, definitely, my dear friends, you will overcome all those obstacles and you will be successful. Remember, success requires efforts, patience, and commitment. And also remember, my dear friends, what separates the winners from the losers, that is his commitment. Lesson number 5, turn your problems into opportunities. Dear friends, problems and challenges reveal to you your own strength, capacities, and your hidden potentials. Believe it or not, problems are there to serve you, not to destroy you. It is also said, every adversity carries with it the seed of equivalent or greater opportunity. Dear friends, you must have heard from your friend. He lost his job, then he started small business, and he struggled in that business for 3 to 4 years. After struggling for 3 to 4 years, he became a successful businessman. And now he says, if he hadn't lost his job, he wouldn't have become a successful businessman. In this way, he changed that problem into opportunity. I would like to give another example of a great person, Bruno. Bruno lost his job and he was jobless for several months. While he was driving home, his car crashed and he got serious massive injuries. Dear friends, already Bruno was in debt. So he had to sell his house to pay his hospital bill. But when he was in hospital, while recovering in the hospital, he started to think what he would do with his life. Prior to the accident, he had collected some inspirational and motivational quotes, and he decided to share these motivational quotes with people. So he decided to print these motivational quotes on credit cards, and he called them Success Gold Cards. Dear friends, it took him 5 years to sell his first Success Gold card, but he did not give up. And my dear friends, now he has sold more than 2 million of Success Gold cards. In this way, Bruno turned his tragic accident into incredible triumph. So dear friends, really, and remember, adversity brings out our hidden potential. Thank you for watching this video. I am sure this video will help you to improve your attitude, to be more successful in your life. And dear friends, like this video, give your comments, and definitely your likes and your comments will encourage me to make more and more such videos to inspire you, to motivate you. Thank you once again.